Alright, since Canelo is fighting this weekend against Terence Crawford, another big fight for one of the best boxers in this generation, who do you think is the toughest opponent that Canelo has ever faced? Alright, so he has two losses against Floyd Mayweather and Dimitri Bivol, both arguably. Floyd Mayweather, considered, some consider the best, greatest of all time. Greatest of, well, I would say Floyd's era was mainly from 2000 to 2010. You know, that 10-year dominance. And then for Bivol, he's just one of the best boxers in this generation. I feel like he doesn't get given enough credit, though. But yeah, he's definitely one of the best boxers as well, Bivol. So yeah, he's lost two fights. But there's also, other fights that have been, edgy, close, that, he could have lost. Triple G, Amir Khan. Amir Khan, right? He's got a glass jewel, but he was actually beating Canelo. He was actually outboxing Canelo, Amir Khan. It's just until, he got sparked out. And yeah, that was it. But I think Amir Khan gave Canelo one of his hardest fights. Probably, edging top two towards his hardest fight. Because he was outboxing him, landing great shots. He was even making Canelo's family cry. Literally. So I'm going to go for Amir Khan, Of course, you've got Triple G there as well. But look at Canelo's last 5 fights. Against John Ryder, Munguia, Caleb Plant, who else? William School. Who else? Can't think of another one, but I think those are his last 4 opponents. They've all went to the distance. All those fights have been at the distance. I feel like I'm forgetting someone here. But yeah, those last 4 opponents have, with Canelo, have went all the way to the distance. So, Canelo is not a particular knockout artist. All his fights have been Belenga, that's what I'm thinking of. Egdar Belenga. There we go. The last 5 opponents. Egdar Belenga. There we go. Yeah. So those last 5 opponents have just been to the distance, went to the distance for Canelo. But yeah, if we're going by his toughest opponent, I would say Amir Khan. I mean, yeah, he lost to Floyd Mayweather and Bivol, but some people say that he should have lost to Triple G, but Amir Khan was giving Canelo the worst beating ever. Like, the worst beating Canelo has ever been beaten, until obviously he sparked out Amir Khan because he's got a glass jewel. But yeah, who do you think has been the toughest opponent Canelo has faced so far? In my opinion, I'm just going to edge with Amir Khan. Here's how I would rank, okay? So Amir Khan is hardest. Second hardest, I would say... Second hardest, I would say Bivol. Third, I would go for Triple G. And fourth, I would go for Floyd, simply because Canelo at the time was, still, he didn't reach his prime. He was still younger at the time. And Floyd Mayweather, he was, I don't want to say he's in his prime, but he still looked good then. Floyd Mayweather, he still looked decent then. But yeah, who do you think is the toughest opponent Canelo has faced? Comment down below.